Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to another Boxycharm reviews and unboxings. I feel like I'm really behind on getting this video out because I've been seeing everyone else's unboxings for this month's box, but I was out on vacation visiting family, just got back, just now able to sit down and do this video. So here we are. I hope it's better late than never. I've got my month's box right here, but before we do the unboxing, I do want to jump back into October's box and go through my reviews for the products that were included in that box. I think I confused a few people with my previous video, but if you are not aware, I do give reviews for the previous month's box, but if you are only interested in the unboxing portion of this video, here is the time right here. You can jump ahead and just watch the unboxing. Totally understand if you're not interested in hearing the reviews, but I do like to kind of come back around and review the products that were sent to me before. So if you're interested in that, we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. So if you didn't know, I can leave it linked up here in my previous month's box, but I actually had 2 items missing from my box, so it's going to be a pretty short review portion of this video. Gideon's down here playing. So I only have 3 products, and actually one of them is a mascara. It is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and I actually thought I had a review already on my channel of this product, but I was looking this morning trying to find it because I was planning to link it, and I can't find it. I know I've used it before, but it must have been before I was reviewing things on my channel, so I don't have it, and I'm sorry I didn't try it. I literally have like 10 mascaras open right now, so I do not need to open another one, so I have not tried it, and I'm sorry I can't give you a refreshed review or at least an in-depth review. I do plan to use this in the future, so if you want to stick around and hear my thoughts, give me a month or 2 to use up some of these old ones. I'll move them out of my collection and then I will open this, but if I'm remembering correctly, I do like it. I think it might flake a little bit, but it kind of reminds me of the Better Than Sex, except that I like this more. This isn't a mascara I like to use by itself because I felt like it clumped my mascara too much, but I did like it for that second coat, that final step to really amp up the volume in my lashes, and I did enjoy it, so I hope that helps you. I am very sorry I can't give you a refresh review, but it is what it is. I also got the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow in my box, and I don't know about you, but I feel like whenever I saw Bow and Arrow, it looked like a really pretty nude on most people, but I feel like on me it just looks like a dark brown, almost like the Lolita lipstick. So I don't know why. I feel like that's not uncommon for me when it looks nude on other people. I get it, and it just darkens to a brown on my lips, but we're not here to talk about the color. We're just here to talk about the formula. I did just review this formula, or more specifically, I reviewed the Mother shade in a previous monthly makeup review. I can have it linked down below if you're curious, but I feel like I enjoyed that a lot more than this, and I'm not really sure why. I guess it's just a color difference. Something about that color stayed around on my lips a lot longer than I felt like this did. So I feel like I just like the Mother shade more in how it looked and wore away on my skin or on my lips, whereas this one I felt like it just didn't, it was a little more patchy, and I don't know why. I just feel like the formula or something about the shade, I could see patchiness more so than I could in the Mother shade, and I feel like today on my lips I just put 1 layer on, and I feel like you can see a little bit right here. It just didn't cover as much. It seems like it needs another layer, and then for me at least with liquid lipsticks, the more layers you put, the thicker they feel, the worse they wear off, all that kind of thing. So I was kind of surprised that I didn't like this shade. Or I shouldn't say that. This shade made me not like the formula as much as when I tried the Mother shade, and when I tried that shade I was just like, oh my goodness, I love this formula. It's the best. So just thought that was kind of interesting, and also a good reminder to us all that oftentimes like something about the different colors can kind of change up how a liquid lipstick can wear on you, and I definitely felt like that was the case, and maybe I could just see it so clearly because I just tried the Mother shade and loved it so much, and then I got this and I was just like, So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. It's not terrible. I will continue to use it. I will continue to enjoy it, but I just thought that was interesting. I don't love it as much as I do the shade Mother. And then last up, let's talk about the Pure Midnight Masquerade palette. I feel so bad because I'm always so hard on Pure, but I gave their Midnight Masquerade palette a really good try. I really did, and let me just talk about the stuff I did like in this palette. This highlighter shade, I have it on today. It's really pretty. I was completely stunned with how beautiful it looked, how natural it looked. It wasn't chunky on my skin. It blended in really nicely, and it gave a really pretty sheen. And also the blushes, the rest of the shades in this palette, I used them all as blushes, were also very pretty, and all 4 of these lasted extremely well. Now they all have shimmer, so keep that in mind with your blush. It's going to be a shimmery type of blush, but I was shocked that I put this on at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day I could still clearly see the blush and highlight that I had on my face. So that's definitely something this palette has going for it. I was very impressed with that. But these eyeshadows, Oh, I did not like it. First, let's start with the only matte shade in the palette. I feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know what about it, but I feel like they would have done better almost going with a gray kind of taupey transition shade instead of this brown, because whenever I use it, and I used it today in my crease, I just feel like it looks dirty and it doesn't blend out the best. It's really easy to get patchiness issues or just skipping issues, and that looks even worse because then it just looks more splotchy dirty and on my eyes, and I don't think that looks cute. So I really didn't care for the matte shade in here at all. It was decent if you used it packed on the outer corner, but anytime I used it in my crease, I had more problems than not. Add to that, the shimmer shades have a ton of glitter. Like each shade, some more than others, but each shade has a fair amount of glitter and it falls on your face so badly throughout the day. You have to use a glitter glue, and even with glitter glue, I still could see some fallout happening on my face throughout the day, but without it, oh my goodness, it was just like glitter city all on the top of my cheeks, all on my under eyes. It didn't look pretty. It wouldn't be a video of mine without me having to fight with the sun or the clouds in this case, because it's a super rainy day, but I'm sorry for the lighting in this video. But anyway, yeah, wasn't too impressed with the shimmers. And add to that, really like this shade right here, this silver, looks super pretty, but it's actually pretty darn sheer and hard to build up. I used it on my eyes today, and anywhere that I had the blue underneath it, you can still see the blue underneath it, and now that it's been like 2-3 hours since I've done my makeup, you can start to see my skin underneath it. And that's another thing with all the eyeshadows in this palette, is that they fade so quickly. Even with my best eyeshadow primer and a concealer on top, at the end of the day especially, like the matte shade looks terrible. It's so faded, and then even the shimmers just look very lackluster. They are starting to kind of melt away, and you can see your skin tone underneath it. Not cute. So yeah, this side of the palette, the eyeshadow was a huge dud, just combining the glitter fallout, but also how quickly they faded away, how sheer they were, how hard they were to work up. I did like the green, but I like most any kind of greens, and yeah, that was the only eyeshadow look that I did, and I was like, ooh, this is actually really pretty. But at the end of the day, it still looked terrible because it wore away. So yeah, this palette was a huge dud. I gave it my best try. Like I said, I do like the face side of it, but for the price, I wouldn't say go purchase it for these face products, because you can definitely buy other face products, other places that still last well on the skin and look nice. So overall, this was a huge dud, and I was pretty darn disappointed. So that's everything I reviewed for last month's box. As I said, I was missing 2 products, so I didn't get to try them out, but let's go ahead and do the unboxing for the November box. I'm super excited. I've already peeked in here, but I love getting new boxes. They're always so fun to open up. It's kind of like a birthday present to you. But here is everything that is included in the box, and let's just go ahead and start with the one for me personally I'm the most excited about. These are the LUXIE Luminous Eye Set, and they are a set of eye brushes. And can we talk about how pretty these are? Like, they're a gold sparkly handle, but nothing too rough. Like, they have texture to them, but nothing that's gonna fall off. Very cute. And also, these are very unique brushes, which I feel like is very uncommon when it comes to eye brush sets. I feel like you always get a fluffy blending brush, a flat brush, and then a very random weird brush. But these are all pretty different. Like, this is still a blending brush, but it's more of a specific focused blending brush. Like, I would use this to really pack on the color in my crease. This is a slanted tip one. I don't think these, oh yeah, these are named. This is the mini angled, which is exactly how I describe it. The one I was just talking about is the mini tapered. And then we have this mini round brush, which would be really nice for kind of smoking out the lower lash line or very compactedly blending in the outer corner. And then this is a unique brush too. This is the mini flat angled brush. Ooh, I feel like this brings a lot of uniqueness into my collection. Not that I don't have them in my eye brush collection, but I definitely don't have many of them. This angled flat, this mini flat angled brush, very unique. I'm really curious to try these out. I will say, just touching them and looking at them and feeling them, they don't feel as nice as the other LUXIE brushes that I've received in Boxycharm and that I have in my collection. So I don't know if this is a specific holiday set, and because of that, often holiday sets can be a little bit more, they're not the same, on the same par as their regular brushes. But hey, I'm down for pretty brushes, and hopefully they still work nicely. I don't know, we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna be trying them out for the rest of the month, and I will let you know in next month's Boxycharm unboxing video what I think about them. But I'm definitely eager and excited to try them out, because like I said, they are more of a unique brush collection or brush set, which I totally appreciate. And this retails for $21, which I feel like is fair for mini brushes. I do appreciate that they're full size, and I love that they're sparkly. Next up, we have FARAH is the brand. It's Galaxy Gold Tweezers. Kind of funny. This isn't something I normally get excited for, but I was just actually thinking about purchasing some tweezers. I'm trying to figure out how to open this. And this saves that problem for me. Oh, they're double-sided, I think. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so weird. Let me see. No, this way. You see how you can bend them on this side, or you can flip them around and do this side. That's pretty snazzy. And one's a flat tip and one's a pointed tip. Oh my goodness, I have 2 tweezers that I keep in my drawer every time when I do my makeup, because I like one for the more flat edge it has, but then I also like a very pointed one if I'm ever needing to get in a specific spot. This is awesome because now I'm only gonna need to have 1 set of tweezers in my drawer instead of 2, and I love that it's dual-sided. It's really pretty. It's got like little gold detail on it, but oh my goodness, I'm super excited for this, and I didn't think I would be. It retails for $12, which is kind of, I don't know, pricey, I think. I feel like I paid like $8. It was always under 10, I feel like, when I bought tweezers in the past, but this is double-sided, really pretty. I've never heard of the brand before, but I did discover the brand because I saw it was coming in this box, so I now follow them on Instagram and I'm eyeing their stuff. But that is really awesome. I love the dual aspect, and I'm actually a lot more excited about getting this in the box than I thought I would be. But yeah, I'm excited to try these out on my eyes and see how it works at pulling out my brow hairs. All right, next up is the Cover FX Glitter Drops. This is in the shade Nova. I don't think I'm going to be trying this out because it's just, there's no point. This retails for $44, so it's got a good value. It adds a lot to the box, but I'm never going to wear glitter drops in any circumstance, and if I want something super shiny like this, I'd rather a powder product and not a liquid because I am less comfortable working with liquids. So this is not going to be something I'm going to be trying and then reviewing for you guys next month, just because I would try it and give you my thoughts, which I feel like I would already tell you. I don't know how to use it, and I don't care to use these types of products, so it's one of those things that I hate reviewing. See this video if you want more info on that, but this definitely applies because this is a product I just hate reviewing, so there's no reason for me to try it out and waste a product when I could include it in an upcoming giveaway or something like that. So yeah, not gonna try this out, but it does add a lot of value to the box, so if you were curious to get it or you were excited for getting it in your box, I feel like this is going to totally make the $21, $20, $19, whatever, however much you pay, depending on how long you sign up for, it would make it worth it. Next up, I have the BodyogrophyPro Makeup Brush Cleanser. This retails for $12. Spray directly onto brush hairs and gently wipe on a paper towel. Use sparingly so as not to soak brush hair. Okay, so that's kind of like a, more of like a spot clean, but you can also deep clean it and then you'd have to rinse it and let it dry. So I guess you can use it both ways, either as a more intense cleaner that you have to like let dry, let the brush sit out and dry fully before using it again, or you can use it really lightly just to like clean your eyeshadow brushes to get the color off. So that's cool. I'm always down for trying something that I can clean my brushes kind of on the spot clean, because I don't get a chance to really sit down and deep clean very often. Right now I am totally in love with the Cinema Secrets one. That is my go-to. That is what I repurchase, but I am down for trying something else. This retails for $12, so we'd have to see how long this lasts to see if it's worth it, but I like trying new things, you guys know, so I'm excited to give this a try. And then very last in the box, we have Beaute's Grandiose palette, and this is a brand that kind of blew up with their release of the 4 different kind of color theory or color scheme palettes. That's where they kind of blew up and became well known, and I was curious and excited to see that they were included something else in this box. This retails for $24.99, which I feel like is a lot for a palette that only has 8 shadows and doesn't come with a mirror. That's just me, but once again, you get it in a box that's less than $20 or around $20 depending on how much you sign up for. But this has a really nice selection for kind of, at least for me, kind of an everyday eye look. I like that it has these 2 colors to kind of bring more pop and color to a look, but then it has these really easy shades that you could, kind of not think about it and create some really go-to, simple, quick, out-the-door eyeshadow looks. Just looking at them on my arm, the shimmers seem like the kind of shimmers where I don't really like. They're kind of remind me of Bad Habit, where if you, use them carefully on your eyes, they can look beautiful, but if you try to pack them on too much, they can kind of start to make your eyes look crinkly and old. But as you guys know, I'm always down to trying out an eyeshadow palette, so I'm excited for that, and we'll see what the hype is with Beaute. Alright, so that is everything that I got in my box. Looking back at it, I will have to tell you that I am the most excited. I shouldn't say most excited, because I am really excited to try the Beaute, the tweezers, the brush set, and this brush cleaner. I feel like that's going to be fun and exciting to try and just see how they turn out. But I feel like the one product that I am the most excited and have the most has the most potential to impress me and please me are the tweezers, and I feel like, I don't know, that just kind of surprises me, but I am really excited to try these tweezers out. But yeah, there's 4 products out of the 5 in the box that I am excited to try and will be using and being able to get some kind of use out of, so I do feel like I got the value of the box. Now, I always forget to say in the beginning, but I am not buying these boxes anymore. I used to buy them when I originally started this series, but a couple of months ago I was put on Boxycharm's PR list, so this is sent to me as PR, so I did not pay for this box. I do try to remember to say that in videos. I ideally try to remember to say it in the beginning, but we are saying it at the end here. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for this box. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got. Let me know what came in your box and what are you the most excited for? Is anyone else excited about these tweezers like I am? Maybe I'm just weird, but I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And yeah, with all that said, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.